Yep.
Hear me out. Yes, the Jets on paper and are Super Bowl contenders, but the first half of the season will be a telling sign of where they actually stand. And I would not be surprised if this New York Jets team, with all the hype, gets off to a very tough start. And it's not that I don't think that they're good. We saw Aaron Rodgers so far this season. You know, he looks like he's feeling good. He loves the atmosphere and the whole culture that's going on with the Jets. But there are some issues, especially on the offensive line for them. When you join a new team, it doesn't automatically mean it's going to be success. You can use Russell Wilson as the example. And yes, his situation wasn't as great as far as coming to a different team, new system. But people forget they still got to play. And we're going through the schedule right now. Buffalo, Patriots division game. Then you go to Dallas, Kansas City, at Denver, which I want to get popcorn because those were the comments of Sean Payton saying it was the worst coaching job ever by Hackett. Then you got to play the Giants, Eagles, Chargers, and then go to Vegas. My point, it might not be all smooth sailing. I don't expect the Jets to be off to the start, and they shouldn't overthrow teams, just like we talked about with the Cowboys, that haven't proven it just yet. I believe in Aaron Rodgers, but you can't discredit a team like Buffalo and a team like Kansas City that around them has very good pieces and has already accomplished that. And they have one thing the Jets don't have: continuity with their teams.
And for me, it's just one of these things with Aaron Rodgers, right? Now, he's faced a lot of scrutiny and the media's beat him up a lot. But the thing for me is when things don't go Aaron Rodgers' way, in particular, when they don't go his way because he didn't have a say in it, let's just say, coaching staff makes calls or plays that he doesn't necessarily agree with, or, things just aren't going well. I mean, we saw that last year. We've seen that in years past. I'm not saying that Aaron Rodgers isn't the GOAT, nor am I ruling out some sort of MVP type season. But if things start off badly, that division is going to be very tough to come out on top if you start out the season 3-3, just given how it is. I just have this slight concern about Aaron Rodgers and his attitude towards the season if they do end up starting out 3-3 or worse.
Yeah, I mean, look, they can definitely, as we know, you just got to be hot at the right time, and that's why for the Jets, I think they're good. They're overall could be fine. But the point is, it's with every team. I mean, you can go across to any sport, by the way. And I go back and look at all the teams that have all these high expectations, and I'll go situation by situation in different sports. When LeBron James went to Miami, for instance, on paper, that team was supposed to be elite. It was a struggle for them. Yes, they got to the NBA Finals, but it wasn't the smooth sailing. They were going to be the best team in the history of the NBA. Baseball, when the Nationals then had Max Scherzer on the team, and Matt Williams was the manager, everyone had them as the World Series favorites, heavy favorites. And not only did they not win their division, they didn't even make the playoffs. Matt Williams got fired and you move on. It's that type of pressure that you're going to see. And for the Jets, all the attention is going to be on them. And so we talk about consistency with teams. Continuity helps a lot. And you can't make any mistake by that. And that's why when you see guys switching teams, it doesn't always happen so routinely. Could Rodgers win the MVP? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, I'll say this. If the Jets come out of those first 9 games and they're 8-1, Rodgers is probably a front runner for an MVP conversation because it will mean that he has played at such a high level, which he is fully capable of doing.